My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon. Last episode we picked up our 40th win. How did I not remember that? What? I should have just stopped. We picked up our 40th win. I wasn't thinking of another digit, I knew it was 40. Shaking my damn head. Stop messing around here, yo. We got some games to play. I am playing games. We've instead got games we have to... Oh, whoops. I see what I've done there. Ooh, looks like we're gonna have our oubliette entrance room very soon. Probably here on the south, if I had to guess. Nope. I'm basing that off the fact that there was a water barrel in that entrance room. And typically the water barrel spawns very close to the... the other room in question. Being the oubliette entrance room. Which, of course, has its own water barrel spawn in it, but, you know, that's a completely different thing. You gotta have a backup, buddy. Sometimes the enemies see fit to destroy your water barrel for you. Sometimes your enemies see fit to destroy both of... here we are. Your water barrels for you. Those situations suck. Okay. Really hoping just a single one of those would have been explosive. Just one grenade in the mix there would have been lovely. Oh well. Let's go find our boss room first. Honestly, no real reason to bother with anything else. Woo! What are you? Remote bullets on the first floor? Don't mind if I do. That would be lovely. 10% extra damage, plus it will change the dynamic of using a number of weapons. A lot of weapons that usually would suck will become amazing. A lot of weapons that would usually be okay become fucking incredible. Consider the fact that RC rockets is essentially the biggest accuracy up in the game. For the vast majority of situations. For the situations where you aren't shooting off of the screen. Because if you are shooting off of the screen, it is a accuracy 100% down. Oh, fuck off. I want Coca-Cola too. There's no way I'm going to end up with enough money to get both without a sail grate, which I already know there isn't, or a golden casing. That's frustrating. Too many good things are being offered to me. I mean, there's also the commando in that other shop, but I figured already that it was not on the... Ooh, hello, secret room. I figured already that it was not on the menu. I can't open that right now. Ah, here we go. I think we stop that charge. We want the other one to charge towards us right now, though. Because there's a huge gap here. It's starting to make me nervous. Great, now I'm targeting two different people. I'm not really consolidating my focus. Ah, beautiful, and now we're fine. Sorry, I had to focus for a second there. I don't want to get screwed over by the Trigger Twins on one of my better classes. In fact, I would call him my favorite. Would I call him my favorite or would I call him my best? I'm gonna say best. I'd probably call Hunter my favorite. Having the dog is always just nice. But in addition, the crossbow on the first two floors is just, it feels really good to use. It just does. And no gold casing for me. Hive is really good, though. Thankfully, I don't have to check for secret rooms. I already found mine. Right. It's a little bit more money. That could be useful. I hope it doesn't have to be, but it could be. It's very unlikely that I get a golden casing as a result of a room, because no enemy drops a golden casing. But rooms occasionally drop money after them, and occasionally when they drop money after them, they drop golden casings. And that's just a little too occasional for me to rely on. You get him! Got him. Ooh! Okay, now we're talking. Now we are talking. Plus, Winchester rifle is a fine gun. It's a good gun. It's a fine gun. It's the world's worst Obama impersonation. Don't mind if I do. I don't always do the world's worst Obama impersonation. I've done okay-ish, passable ones in my life. That one just, unfortunately, is particularly poor. I could get a gold casing from opening this, but I can't open it. Oh, this is gonna leave me without enough money to buy a fucking key as well. I still need this way more than I need anything else. I even have accurate weapons right now, and I'm still gonna take it. It's also a 10% damage up. That is not to be understated here, it's worth noting. Please be like 20 or something. I know it's 25, but I want it to be not 25, please. Just change the rules for me. Ugh. Can't even afford to go down to the Hoopla yet. Jeez. Alright. I imagine we'll be fine, though. I have faith. Faith. Baby, I know you're asking me to stay. Say please, oh please don't go away. Say I'm giving you the blues. Maybe. Anyway, let's just go back to the guns. Nice. I'm going with this gun just because it's like super deliberate in its shots. And it's always really nice in a gun. Ah! Same problem with rolling. You roll it, just makes it easier to lose health. Thankfully, it happened in a room like that, against an enemy like that, rather than against a boss in a boss room. Now I definitely can't afford to take damage, though. Before? Well, I mean, before it was a smorgasbord. But right now, it's very, very important I keep this Guanstone. Why? Mostly style points. Ultimately, it's very rare that I end up in the end of the run with the Guanstone I started at the very start. Specifically the glass Guanstone, of course, I mean. But I'd like to have it happen, oh, I don't know, once. Also got a YV shrine on this floor. That's the first YV shrine I think I may have seen in the update, actually. Okay. I love that you can initially miss and still just rectify your shot with this gun. Probably my favorite thing about it. Well, unless the rectification would be like a slight turn. I wonder how this is going to do with Beehive, because Beehive has auto-aim. Interesting. Do like me some red chests. Get him! God damn it! I hate that that was blocked. Thank you to the Guanstone, actually, for protecting me there. But it protected me so that it wouldn't die. So it's not entirely selfless. Also, the amount of key bullet king we've gotten on this floor is 2, but that 2 is ridiculous. I'm really pleased to see it. Means that if we had a bullet man on this shot, bullet man, of course, in this case, I mean key man, but I said the wrong word, we'd be in a great position. I don't know what it is, but some runs, I just get a ridiculous amount of glass drops. Glass Guanstone drops. And other runs, I get none. Like, I don't think I got a single one last run, but this run, I've already got 2. Very close to one another as well. Almost weirdly so. I need to get the fuck out of here. Okay, I've only used 1 blank. I know where the secret room is, so I definitely want to keep it to just that 1 blank. Beautiful. Reasonable amount of money as a result. Plunger. I mean, it's theoretically usable. I'll tell you that much. It's definitely a gun. Alright. Can't go and pick up the keys yet. That's still a stupid idea. I don't know what part of my brain thought, oh yeah, no, we completed the boss. That means it's time to pick up the keys. Still gotta visit the shop first. It's the only reason I hadn't picked them up. Start a step all the way backwards. So I'm ready to roll back to safety. Good, good. Should be just a 3-shot for you, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Even with this many keys, I don't know if I open that. We'll see. If it's a passive, passive/active, maybe. Lead skin, spring heel boots. I would say Cog of Battle is now a blue tier passive. Whoa, hang on, Cursula shop, nice. Oh, pff, dang it. I got punked. We do have a YV shrine as well. I could go do some doubling nonsense over there, some pop up in this bizatch. I don't know if I want to though. So each trigger costs 10 coins more than the previous. The first trigger costs 10 coins, of course. Ooh, Chaos Bullets. Nice. Look, now I have to. Also, now I spend all of my money on that, so I guess I'm not going to pick up the key on this floor. So Cog of Battle and guns at all win you a run. Just like that combo. Having any guns, any reasonable guns, let's be fair, and Cog of Battle. Just because Cog of Battle is like a 75% or 80% damage up. If you hit the active reload, obviously. So you can do that many. Which I guess means that I do go here and I buy the key. Nice. Ain't that lovely? How'd that work out? So we got 3 triggers of pop, which means that we have a 12% chance to have the doubling effect trigger on our bullets, and the doubling effect changes 1 bullet to anywhere between 2 to 4 bullets. Bullets pop from nowhere. I kind of want to get rid of Plunger, but none of my other guns do I actually want to get rid of, so... Beautiful. This is shaping up to be a run that feels excellent. Wait. There we go. And of course we've got Chaos Bullets doing chaos effects. By chaos effects, I just mean random effects that the bullet decides whether or not it wants to do. So that was piercing and... Okay, that's counted as a passive reload. I should check that. What the fuck? I got blocked from 3 different shots there. 3. Okay, 2. To be fair. But still, I should not have lost that. Hey, I got a slowing effect there. Nice. Beautiful. Obviously, I don't want to go through the challenge room yet. Because if I do, I'm not going to have enough money, and the challenge dude is going to get mad at me. Ooh, another secret room. Don't mind if I diddly do. That was a good roll. Beautiful. I'm not going to veer off to the left yet, just in case that happens to loop back into the challenge room. Because you don't want to complete the room of the challenge before you accept the challenge. It's very rare that a map actually even lets you do it. But you don't want... See, I'm trying to lead them, is my huge problem I'm having here. But you don't want to do it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna need like 30 or something before I can do the challenge. Let's get 40 to be safe. It's worth noting I will get the money back, so even if I see something for 40 on this floor that I want to buy, unlikely. But even if I do, I can just do that. You actually do reload the bees at some point, but it's an instant reload. I don't think I used the bees for this fight then. Dang it! Okay. As long as I hit these rolls fine, we'll be okay. We're doing damage at a really reasonable rate. It's just I ended up, you know, kind of in a shitty area for all of the dodges I wanted to be doing. Yeah, I have to blank there. I'm pretty certain doing the first roll would actually preclude my ability to do the second roll correctly. You can see a lot of the doubling effects triggering now. Ooh, hammer, nice. Hammer's not a bad gun, especially when you have accuracy up, and we have perfect accuracy. This should definitely be enough to do the challenge room. Let's go. Without dodge rolling, and only 21. Okay, that's fine. Okay, cool. Just making sure I've got that challenge marked. So tempted to dodge roll there. Thankfully, I've taken my finger off of the button. I couldn't dodge roll if I wanted to. Hey, clone! We're doing a clone run. Fuck yes. And we've already got RC. That's going to be super interesting because RC is like fundamental in so many different cool things you can do. So having had RC this early in the game and clone means that I can set myself up to do some crazy synergies that would be really, really rare to get in one run, but shit, you might get them in the length of 2 runs. It's also, I guess this pretty much means congratulations to me for winning my 41st in the streak. And also on top of that, I'm so sorry, but this episode is going to be almost 2 hours long. Maybe an hour and a half, maybe closer to that. Because the second run is not going to take as long as the first run. Not even close. But they're still both going to take time. Dude. Knockback. It's unreal. Plus getting pop this early also is going to be really, really good for doing things interestingly later in the run. And having Cog of Battle as well. We're just too set up. I specifically stood there just so that the Gungeon would kill itself. Alright. I'm just gonna make my way through here and never go in that room ever again. Savvy? Now, usually I would fire at hugely long range against this target. But I can't do that because RC bullets would not actually allow it. That's what I'm talking about when I say if a target is far away, it's a 100% accuracy down. You can't hit them because your bullets are going to come back. Okay. Potion of Gun Friendship, no. We're gonna get ridiculous, and Potion of Gun Friendship is... It doesn't scale well. That's an unfortunate thing to find. This is gonna be a gun muncher, though. Yeah. We're not lucky enough to have something better than that. Okay, Plunger and lowercase r are literally never gonna be part of, like, a combo that we use. So let's toss both of those away. That's fine. That's actually... As I've said so many times before, this gun is ridiculous if you get accuracy up. And we have perfect accuracy. Just goddamn, my luck is good today. That's a bad gun. Even with accuracy up, this gun's kind of lackluster. I will be able to use it, though. Took attack stun. I don't know about that. I think I might actually open this blue chest in here. I just want to get every opportunity I have. Is this going to preclude my ability to get things later? If it does, I'll deal with that at that time. Rough. That's not something I want at all. I'll get flying at some point in this game. I'll get speed up at some point in this game. I don't need either of those to prevent me from dodge rolling, which is my primary mechanism for avoiding damage in, you know, tense scenarios. Ain't about that life. Alright, Holo. Hello, Holo. Dang it. I knew it was coming. I don't make it through that room without taking a hit very often. Okay. 1, 2. Beautiful! We're out of ammunition in this gun. We can finally move on. Yeah. 2-shot for this gun. Alright. But it is penetrative, so... Keep that in mind when you're judging this super harshly. It is penetrative and has a high capacity. Sure, it could easily benefit from a little more damage up, but couldn't everything? One, two, three. Beautiful. The penetrative shots are doing a substantial amount less damage to the secondary targets, unfortunately, as should have been expected, to be fair. Obviously, when we go through the game again, we're going to be looking to go to the Oubliette and Yabby the True Gun. So I also want to have keys out of control. Money will just gradually get out of control, especially if we start picking up cursed items. Ammo, of course, will take care of itself at that point as well. Crap, we've got it locked. It's a sail room as well. Gun munchers typically are not locked. Of course, that's just typically. They easily could be locked, in which case I'd be really mad about it. I'm trying to get good at click reloading this for the active reload. As you might imagine, I'm not particularly good at it yet. Thankfully, the shop is not locked. Going down to a floor with no keys, that is the worst case scenario, because that effectively robs you of 2 keys. One, because you have to open the shop, and the second one, because you have to pick up a key before you can open the shop, which means the shop is no longer guaranteed to have a key in it. That's an accuracy up. I can't see myself ever getting rid of... RC? Not only because it's a damage up, but also because it has ridiculous synergies. For example, Face Melter. It fires 4 different streams, right? But what if all of those 4 streams converged? Think it's such a bad weapon when it melts bosses in a quarter of a second? These bars? Alright. Alright, reload. Let's go down here. Taking a fair few shots on every target. I'm gonna reload the flash ray though. Because next floor especially, we're gonna have too many rooms that have so many enemies in them that the penetrative damage is gonna be important. Whereas right now, it's ancillary at best. Ancillary, sorry, superfluous. Motherfucker, you can't hide from justice. No, you can't hide from the flash ray. It is penetrative. When I said it's penetrative, I meant it's penetrative. It penetrates straight through your barriers. We're on the hollow, right? So this has to be the... Has to be the kill pillars. I'm just gonna... Yeah, Yeah, I knew that one was definitely going to be hitting me. Because I didn't really have the speed to run away. No! Okay, never mind, we're fine. That was really close, though. Focusing on all of them pretty much equally. This is bad. You want to focus on one a lot. Alright. I'm just waiting for effects to catch up with them. I was gonna change gun back to the Judge, because the Judge has explosive rounds, which would be super helpful there, but I figured that actually had a higher likelihood of causing me to take damage trying to do that in mid-fight. Ooh! Rattler is ridiculous right now. Look at that. I think Rattler now becomes my default room clear. As for... Checks that wall now. Also gonna check this wall. Alright, we're done, we're done. I'm not checking anything else. We cool, we cool. I don't want to check that shop, because even if it does have something in it, I wouldn't have been able to afford it. What up? Alright. Shit, do I... Passive. There's so many speed up passives in here, and there's damage up passives, and I'm doing it. Oh! Okay, so Cursed Bullets is... I did not know Cursed Bullets was actually in the blue tier. That's really interesting. Cursed Bullets is a damage modifier that increases your damage by 10% for every level of curse you have, and it also gives you 2 levels of curse. Those are my current only 2 levels of curse, but my damage can now get ridiculous if I end up in any sort of scenario where I curse myself. I'm talking Lament Configurum, Spice, those kinds of scenarios. That's gonna poison to death. See, that's the beautiful thing about Rattler. When it's perfectly accurate. I mean, I didn't lose armor, it's fine. When it's perfectly accurate, it is so fucking ridiculous. So many of my guns are like that. But I want ones that are ridiculous when you have RC rounds, specifically. Whereas a lot of these are just ridiculous with accuracy. Which RC rounds does provide, but it's not all it provides. Okay. Hey, bud. You chillin'? Yeah, he chillin'. I unfortunately did not save a key for this floor. Somehow I feel like I'll be fine anyhow, though. Call it a hunch. Gun muncher. Okay. Not really looking for the gun muncher as much as I'm looking for... Okay, that's my bad. Should've just shot. But yes, I'm not really looking for the gun muncher as much as I'm just looking for keys right now. And the forge? I guess the forge I'm looking for. Okay, we're taking damage from a lot of directions. I'm not particularly pleased to see this. We're actually at the point that I might be scared. If we get to the point that the whatchamacallit, the clone is necessary for me to win this run, I'm gonna be really disappointed in myself. It's just supposed to be an added bonus. It wasn't supposed to be the strategy. Okay. This seems 4G to me. No. Could not have been more wrong. With every health up so far, there's actually no excuse for me to be in a bad position right now and just be taking as much damage as I am. Except for, you know, sometimes you just throw when you're winning. Sometimes it just happens. Some of the best runs I've had have been the biggest throws I've ever had as well. Just because you think you're invulnerable and it lulls you into a false sense of security. And if you don't shake that early enough, it will kill you. I'm just desperately trying not to be in that right now. But I've definitely fallen into that. Alright, let's go find this forge. I've already got both of my keys for opening both of my chests this floor. It's just I want to know if perhaps we have a black market with a shopkeeper in it that prefers the key. Blasphemy, strafe, shock. I can't really afford any of those. Nor do I really want to. See, the thing is, after this floor, you get very little. Like, next floor, I'm gonna get a bunch of money. Maybe some key drops. But that's about it. So I don't care about upping my survivability as long as I survive this floor. Because I can die anywhere on bullet hell and be very similar. If not the same, it will be incredibly similar. Most impact is just made by beating this boss and getting the master round, pretty much. Hip holster. Okay, that's another really good one. Nothing to synergize with in my current inventory, though. Nor that. Yeah, hip holster fires your gun on reload. So you can see that it'd be pretty much useless for me right now. The boss actually does suffer from poison, so we'll just poison the shit out of the boss. Yeah, my bullets actually won't even get that far, so... No reason to bother firing if it's not gonna hit. Plus, you don't really dodge this on the sides. That's damn near suicidal. Beautiful. I don't know if I have any weapons that would actually specifically go over the DPS cap. But if any of them got close, it would be this with a pop-pop trigger. I already found the secret room, right? And I've been there, so... That's important to remind myself of. I actually have as many blanks in this fight as I need, as long as it's less than or equal to 3. No reason not to blank 3 times here. Don't try and show off, Ryan. Fuck you. I thought I had that. I'm mad. But I ain't stressing. True friends, one question. Bitch, where you and I was walking? Ah. That's rough. Even thinking maybe just sack myself right now. And no need to. That's frustrating though. At the very end, after I told myself, feel free to use a blank. And then I did. I used a blank, and then I immediately took damage afterwards. That's the most frustrating part. I wonder if I would have taken damage had I not used that blank. If I just tried the rolls. I think I might have been fine. My attempt to not take damage resulted in me taking damage. It's a catch-22 situation. Or it's a very catch-22-ish scenario. It's not directly a catch-22. I hate when they spawn in the wall. They do it all the time just to fuck with you. Well, I'm probably gonna die on this. I am really glad I have clone. I am incredibly glad right now that I have clone to pay for the mistakes that I'm about to make. To be fair, I would have an extra full heart container and an extra piece of armor if I didn't have clone, because I would have just purchased those on the final floor. Whereas here, I thought it more prudent to save the money. Because think about it, what am I really getting from these clears? So far, 2 cents. 2 cents, 2 cases. Okay. Welcome down. Beautiful. I am pretty much constantly... I was mid-roll, that shouldn't have hurt me. I'm pretty much constantly just hoping for cursed enemies so I can get money. To be fair, I actually did roll into that attack where I usually wouldn't. Just because I knew, oh shit, if I die, it doesn't really matter. Currently, all I've done on this floor is waste a lot of ammunition in a weapon I really want to use. Okay. Now I've got a key. Okay. That's actually really helpful because I don't want to be in a scenario like I was on the first time of this floor. Sorry, first floor of this run, rather. Where I actually don't even have the choice whether or not I want to go to the oubliette. It's not really a question at that point. Two more casings. I hear ya. I like it. I mean, the real test would be to save my throw until I get to the Lich. I'm specifically clearing extra floors, by the way, because this is our first 3 split. Going down the center is the only one that guarantees I'm not going the right way. But of course, why would I ever go to the Lich in this specific run before I've cleared every other floor, every other room in the floor? Dang it. Beautiful. A little bit more money. I like it. I like it. Nice roll. I don't know what I thought that roll was. Jeez. They're only getting nicer. Just double checking, triple checking that I actually have clone. Otherwise, I'm gonna be real mad that I've let myself die. Let myself. I got a choice. I'm pretty certain if clone did not appear in this run, I still would win. Because I wouldn't have played like I had a second life. But of course, that's, you know, really easy to say when clone did appear in the run. I don't ever have to prove it. I mean, I may as well go complete these rooms. There's 2 rooms left down here. Probably worth me saying at this point also, I don't know if I like Chaos Bullets. Having bullets occasionally be piercing and therefore not do knockback, or, you know, occasionally, I can't even think of other examples, but that is the most salient example of them, a bullet acting in a different way to a way that I expect, being an outright negative. There we go. Got killed by a ghost round. That always happens in that room. Not being killed, but taking damage. You should be one-shotting every motherfucker. Ah, okay, having bullets be faster or slower than you expect because they're affected by heavy bullets or the other thing that I can't remember the name of right now. Rocket-propelled bullets. That's super frustrating as well. If I get the ability to sell things, I think that's actually one of the things I will sell. It's not really providing any benefit to the run. Okay. Hell of a lot of money. Short a briefcase of cash, you don't have this much money early in the game. Not interested. Still not interested? Morning Star is very cheap on the... Oh, right, of course, we're on the first floor. What are we talking about? Everything's cheap on this floor. Okay. Everything should be fine here. Plus, this is going to be good practice for the old king I'm going to be fighting later. Hopefully. Still don't know if I'm actually going to have enough keys to do that. So far, it looks good, but I'm not certain. Still took almost all of my my beehive there. That's frustrating. Trash cannon. No, thank you. You shouldn't have. Quite literally. Alright, none of that is going to be the secret room entrance. I like that we've already got a special shop on this floor, but I don't like which special shop it was, or at the very least, I don't like what's in it. If it had cigarettes, now, that would be interesting. Try and sell ourselves up for a Vorpal Blade crit run. Yeah, this one doesn't seem too likely to be open to me. Again, call it a hunch. Found the secret room at least. Piece of armor, but that's fine. I do need to start building that back up. It's kind of boring. When all of your guns pretty much one-shot targets, why would you use heroin? If everything one-shots, heroin's actually a pretty bad gun at that point. Your shot can get interrupted because it's a charge. Alright, let's go pick up the key, definitely. I kind of want to pick up the Guanstone as well. How much is it? It's only 10, I'll do it. As for these... Like, I don't really want Morningstar. You can't roll while you're using it. And I don't have enough speed-ups yet. Am I likely to get speed-ups? Maybe. But... I'm also likely to have more other scenarios in this game where I can spend a ridiculous amount of money if I'd like. I think I'm going to take this. It'll be a one-shot weapon right up until the end of the game. Whereas at that point, Winchester was taking 2 shots. Alright. I've got to be well aware of the fact that the crest on this floor could easily be locked. So I do have to carry an extra key at pretty much all times. Alright. Let's go. That'll do it. Fine, but I do have to reload again. Lest the gun count itself as being passively reloaded. Oh shit, there actually is another exit here. Damn, I would have never seen. I almost lost my Guanstone like 3 times in a row there. Yuck. I almost don't want Cogger Battle at this point. I know that's blasphemous to say, right? But it's taking a lot of my concentration. I just want to focus on shooting dudes. Hello. I don't need to force weapons anymore. I want passives, so... Yeah, I should definitely be picking these up early. Okay. doubling effects? On the things that doubling effects would have turned into one-shots, that is. It did a lot of overkill on targets that were already gonna die, I'll tell you that much. We'll come back for the crest. It's gonna be an active or passive. What did I do that for? I just gave up. Alright. I can't. I can't with my brain right now. I think my brain has gone, yeah, no, this is the length of an episode. It's time to clock out, right? And I'm like, no, motherfucker, it's overtime. Excuse me, overtime? That's not in my award. And it wasn't, because I was casual. Right. Do I want to do that? I kind of do. Because I know that there's a rare room that the teleporter prototype can teleport you to. Heard of this before? So it kind of is like an I Am Error room. Except it doesn't really have anything in it. Except for maybe a little lore to the backstory of the Gungeon. I won't mention what it is, just in case we actually do get it to trigger this run. I need the Amulet of the Lead God. I've taken more damage to rolling into pits. Out of nowhere as well. Pits that did not need to be rolled in. They did not look particularly inviting. Honestly, don't even know what I want to do here. I kind of just want to fire whatever gun. Just as long as I can guarantee that I actively reload it, we should be fine. I can pretty reliably actively reload this. 66% of the time in this room I have. Dang it. That remains at 66%. Never mind. Now we've dropped below. Unless I hit the next reload. Beautiful. I'm gonna roll into you to kill you. Got him. Rolling does like 1 damage without any modifiers, so... Yeah, got him. Gilded Crown. Unfortunately, it's not... Sorry, Gilded Crown. It's Coin Crown. Unfortunately, it's not Gilded Bullets, is what I meant to say there. Because that would be ridiculous. Did I see the secret room and I just didn't open it? I can't recall. Definitely not opening this, so let's go kill that. I've got to make sure I don't take damage next floor as well until I find the entrance to the Abbey of the True Gun. I think I actually lost an armor in that room, so that blank was dumb. Alright, we out. Just double checking there's... do I want the prototype? I kind of do. Alright, fine. Oh, shit. Do I want to purposefully give myself a level of curse by using the grappling hook to steal the prototype? That'll actually save me... money. Save me 26. Saving myself 26 at this point in the game? It's not worth it. I'm just gonna take that. I want to take my curse alongside things that are useful to me, right? I don't want to just get curse out of nowhere for no reason. Because I can do that later. I can just stand next to cursed pots. That'll sort me right out. Oh. No! There he goes. I rolled forward. Never roll forward. Never do it. Every single time in the past 2 episodes I've talked about rolling, specifically putting you out of position and things like that, it's been me rolling forward. I just fucking killed a bullet as well. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry, I don't know what is happening right now. My brain is just not communicating to my hands. Actually speechless. And very embarrassed. Well, let's get through this. It's gonna be pretty telling if I manage to take damage to the Medusa in this fight. All right. I'm not attacking super often so that I don't trigger boss armor. Or at least, if I trigger it, I give it time to wear off. Jeez. I think I might have to drop RC rounds. Call it a hunch. I also think I go for cigarettes. Obviously, that can be done at the end of the floor, though. If I have Patches and Mendy on this floor, I definitely go for cigarettes. At that point, it's practically irresponsible not to. This is one reason you would want to do cigarettes early. So that any armor you pick up can still stay yours. I'm just planning on getting 3 armor from trading into my junk. Trading my junk into the Sir Junkin statue. After I go down to exactly no HP. Then regaining my HP over time. Thank you. Teleport. Nothing. I mean, I did get an extra key, but that's still not going to make me get over the extra key that I accidentally lost. I hate that they can just fall into the oblivion. They should just spawn back out, to be honest. Because it's not a thing you can play around. It's just a thing, a shitty thing that happens to you. 2 full hearts in the boss room. Alright. We are fine. We're fine. Especially in terms of keys. But in terms of, you know, general feel... Of course, salute. We're talking about general feel here. Not that great. Alright. As for secret rooms, check like a few locations. Don't think I saw any extra adjacencies on Gungeon's Shrine, but double check, never mind. Okay. I think I will pay health here as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now I'll go get all of the rest of the health. So I'm on 20 so far. 20, 20, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. And now I've got 3 pieces of armor to back me up after that. Alright. Our money should easily come back as a result of Coin Crown and the amount of coolness that we have and the amount of curse that we have. So we should get a hell of a lot of money. I'm just really, really annoyed that I put myself out of a position where I can actually go down to the Abbey of the True Gun, but that's how the cards fell. Specifically, into a pit twice. We need to dwell on the past, though. Let's dwell on the future. I didn't need to pick that up yet. Whoops. And it didn't spawn under me. I moved towards it as well. I need to make that distinction so that people know when I argue about something having spawned under me, I'm not just, you know, complaining and being hyperbolic. It actually did. Okay. Right. Yeah, I only just remembered I'm not fire immune. Because initially the fire didn't affect me, and I thought, wait a second, I'm fire immune? No. No is the, like, strict answer to that. Double keys still in the shop, nice to see. Alright, and we're fine. Oh, beautiful. That ammo could not have come at a better time. Especially because I was hoping to continue using this weapon. Doing a hell of a lot of one-shot work right here. As for that one, though. It's probably more of a beehive kind of... Nope. Guess it goes in there, then. Alright, what are you? Dead. Could have said. Bug Boots is good just because it's giving me the immunity right now, but on that, eh. Hang on. Hang on. Good. Whew. Nice blank. Oh, cool. Huh. Sorry, my rotating rounds just took him out while I was reloading. I wasn't even involved. Ah, crap, yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to pick up items before I fight the bosses. My bad. I'm not trying to force weapons here. Especially when the weapon I end up forcing turns out to be that shit. Like, if the weapon I turned out to force happened to be, you know, Gunter or something like that, no one's gonna say, well, I mean, I didn't intend to force weapons. Like, at that point, you just smile and move on. You accept the win. I really want the Vorpal gun just so that I can see what the effects of this much, let's face it, ridiculous coolness does on it. It'd also be really cool if I got orange, because then I can just add so much more coolness. But then I'd put myself very deliberately at risk of death, and I don't know if I want to put that in my own hands. Because I'll do it every time. And then, of course, I'll pay for it every time as well. Fine. That's a bad one. No sale grade as well. If there was a sale grade, I guarantee you, I would have sold a lot of things already. Got gun munch stuff here now. Heck Blaster is never going to get used, nor is Charge Shot. Both of those benefit very, very small from what I can currently do without, you know, active management of reloads and stuff like that. That's fine. Jolt is pretty good. Plus, it's got ridiculous knockback. You can see I'm getting a drop after pretty much every room that I do. That is definitely related to our extra coolness without taking damage. Okay. Well, I mean, this is one that I might actually fail because it's me. Oh, beautiful. Never mind, we're fine. Okay, 6th chamber. 2 extra levels of curse, so due to curse bullets, that's also 20% extra damage. And it's neglected the coolness down, or rather the loss of ability to find things at the end of floors that you usually get as a result of, at the end of rooms rather, that usually get as a result of each level of curse. Removes that, and it gives you 2 levels of coolness for every level of curse you currently have. So 8 levels of coolness on top of my, what was it, 30 something? Let's just call it 40 levels of coolness. Square it off there. Beautiful. Yep, everything that could have been done has been done. I'll be taking that. Beautiful. Gotta make sure that I pick up something before I fight the boss this floor. Because currently this run is, like, subtly in the background, it's getting more ridiculous. It's got more damage from, you know, the curse. Obviously, it's got as much coolness as it does. But the subtle background ridiculousness is not really what I'm looking for here. What I'm looking for is crazy OP stupidity. It's worth noting, some of the weapons are going to be integral to that, but I don't need weapons at this point to really succeed. Because the weapons that are going to be integral to that kind of OP nature force me to consider maybe I should be forcing the weapons from the bosses just so I have a better chance at getting those weapons. But at the same time, passives overall, outside of getting those specific weapons, are going to be more ridiculous. I'm getting a drop at the end of pretty much every room right now. And it looks like putting myself on low health deliberately has resulted in me not taking as much damage. How about that? It's almost like when I know my life still depends on it, I play better. Or worse, yeah, depending on what excuse I need to make at the time. Okay. That chest looks fine to me. Same. Alright. Hey, there's a weapon as well. And a moustache. That's some coolness up as well. I'm pretty sure moustache has a synergy with Radgun. I believe a commenter told me this a while ago. Where if you have moustache, Radgun takes a longer time to reload, which of course allows you to hit more active reloads, which makes it a lot better. Other than 2-item room, we haven't actually seen any special rooms on this floor. It's interesting. Like, no marked rooms. Like, this is a marked room. Blank damage up is ridiculous. Now if I can get Owl, which I can't, I need the ability to sell. At any point in this game, the ability to sell would have been ridiculous as well. Oh well. I was never going to afford the owl on this floor, unfortunately. So 92. Oh, I might have. We'll see. See, this is going to need to be reloaded so often that I don't even want to do it. This is still going to be better damage. Beautiful. Okay, that was a tense fight. There were a lot of rolls in that were really close. Antidote is actually... Antibody, rather, is actually really good here. Gonna give me a lot of the health back that I keep losing. Yeah, I think we're actually out of here. Maybe I buy the key. And I'll buy the half-heart as well. Moustache has a chance to heal me when I buy something as well, so there's added incentive there. It kind of does look like we're just having another run. This could easily be split at the center and just be two completely different runs. Alright. I'll try this out for a while. Okay, so the auto-aim of this gun seems to be taking over RC, which is good, I guess. RC's been screwing me over a little bit, to be honest. Just push every enemy the fuck away. Ain't no need for any of their business. Dang, that one didn't double heal me. As per antibody. I shouldn't leave the rooms as quickly as I am. I should give time for things to spawn. But a lot of the things just spawn directly on top of me anyhow, so... No, no. Alright, we're fine. Never mind. Had to take damage at the exact last moment that I even could take damage there. Beautiful. Alright, what are we putting this one in? What? Come on! After you complete a room, all of the shots should be dissipated, to be honest. Awesome. I'm not forcing a weapon from this boss anyway, but I may as well just get everything before I go in. Why would I not? I've had reasons before as to why I wouldn't. Not all of them really stand up to scrutiny, though. And by not all of them, of course, I mean barely any, if any. We did end up with a ridiculous amount of keys. I do appreciate that, video game. Bouncy rounds? I mean... shit, fine. Not gonna do anything, though. Barely anything in this clone run will. I think a lot of that is due to the fact that the things that specially modify your run are really rare. You obviously have more chance to get 2 of them that do super special modifications together in a clone run. That still doesn't mean it's super likely. Fuck me, dead. Piece of... I need all of those. I need the Vorpal gun, because that was the whole point of this. You get a ridiculous amount of coolness, and then you open the Vorpal gun. It becomes... I'm not gonna be able to get it. This is really tragic. Like, I need some miraculous shit to happen right now in order for me to actually even be able to pick that up. Like, our gun is gonna have to be either Grey Mauser or D-pad, and both of those are green tier. Or we just need a random chest to appear and allow us to get a stealing item. Well. Or obviously gold casing would do it. I should have just held on to my money. Should have held on to my money for a lot longer than I did. Shouldn't have just frivolously, let's be honest, spent as much money as I did at the end of the last floor. Not Grey Mauser. Alright, well, fuck me, dead. It's really frustrating. Alright, let's go. Shit. Did I leave myself with any beams here? Not really, but this could kind of count. Oh, they're shredding through them. Alright, I'm gonna leave this here. It is starting to tank my frame rate, though. Worth mentioning. Okay, so we missed specifically the Dragons Master Round twice. I'm just gonna pretend that there is no 5th floor. It goes straight from 4 to 6, and that I did all of them flawlessly. That's what I'm gonna pretend to make myself feel better about my life. Yeah, damage cap was screwing with me there. Whew, we're actually down to the 30s in frames. Damn. Very cinematic experience we're having here. And that's not the money we needed. Alright. Can't say I didn't try. You can say that I did specifically fuck it up. That's what you can say. At which point I'll say, "Aw, come on. I tried." I'm actually playing really badly right now. I keep finding myself in positions where I'm like, how did I not take damage there? This is very reminiscent of what happened beforehand, where I died on bullet hell. I'm hoping it doesn't become very, very reminiscent of it. But at the moment, there's some striking similarities. Okay. Faster reload. Not really that good, because now I'm going to miss every one of... every one of my active reloads. I guess against the boss it'll be fine. I really want some speed up, because that'll take care of a lot of these problems. Just didn't get any speed up in the entire run. And how stupendously unlikely that is with the amount of items I got? Especially with the amount of blue chests I opened. I should just quickly forget for a while that I have Cog of Battle and worry about that in between rooms. Don't worry about that when you actually need to be fighting. It's an afterwards concern. Not about to run out of guns. I don't need to capitalize every single shot perfectly. What I do need to do is survive. Best way to do that is to focus just on the combat. Okay. Whew. Damn it! Okay, if I continue taking damage at this rate, we actually will lose the run, and it's going to be the most embarrassing thing that ever fucking happened to me. So I'm going to go back to a gun that I know one-shots nothing, apparently. That I know one-shots nothing. Well, at least when my armor gets popped, it destroys a room. Should just be able to hang out back here for a while. Never mind. Beautiful. Alright, this is our final prong, so I'm gonna try the center, because it's never the center. Unless I say it's never the center and ignore the center, in which case it's always the center. Weird how that works. Whew. Ah, it's never the fucking center. Look, my brain is just not working. I'm just gonna try and clock this lich kill and get the flip out of here. That'll do a lich kill in no time flat. I don't even know what just dropped. I think it was money. I think a lot of chest drops as well. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to come up with a lot of reasons. Not excuses, but I'm trying to reason why I keep fucking up as badly as I am in this run. I can't think of it. I just for the life of me can't. So instead, I'm just gonna try and end the run as quickly as possible. See, now this is perfect. It's piercing, it's relatively inaccurate, but of course the inaccuracy is fixed. But also, since we have hip holster, our final shot, which is the, you know, the duplicate, replicant little friends there. Can't remember the names. The holsterlings, there we go. They are duplicated. There's two of them. Because our final shot is shot twice. Because it's the shot that's available to the gun when we trigger our reload. And you'll just finish yourself off. Or at the very least, the beholstings will do it for me. Get him, beholstings! As long as I put all the beholstings near the center of the map, we should be fine here. God damn it. I was moving through a gap in your previous attack. That's unfair. I've got a bunch of blanks, but at this point I'm saving them just for style points. Damn it! And then I missed the style points instantly. It's okay, the enemy died. My brain is not working at all, so I'm just gonna say that my name has been Rhapsody, the name of the game's been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. That's been a clone run. An hour and 40 minutes of failure resulting in a win. Thank you, clone. I knew you had it in you. To carry a poor sod like me to his 41st victory. 41st. That's how people speak. 41st victory in a streak. That's been Enter the Gungeon. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you next time.